Yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna try this again. So this is gonna be our 4th round. I need to make a note that we had a restart. There we go. So we're gonna take a look at this again. This is going to be Detonation Dummies versus ZGR, and Det is bringing a Kleber and a San Martin and a Vermont. Now we saw them earlier against YOLOK. And so I think the only change up in their lineup is the Vermont instead of the Preußen. All right, Puddin, tell us about the other side.
They also brought chips. Now,
They
those
did.
chips are led by the club, a Salem, which is built for reload, and a Vermont, built for survivability.
Mm-hmm. With some extra AP Zhuzh built in there, too. Interesting.
Now, they are
setup.
running all special captains with points spent into them, and they all have flags. So, once again, nobody to make fun out of.
You can make fun of the naked Vermont.
Why?
Because he's naked. Versus, of course, the one that's got the COTS camo.
All right, so
really
we have
sexy.
one real Vermont and one fake Vermont.
Right.
If you don't have the COTS camo, you're not a real Vermont.
Exactly. So big and so thick it needs thrusters to move. Oh, and if you look carefully enough,
Tugboat in front of it would have been better.
right? And if you look carefully enough, you'll see that that there's like little oxygen thrusters that fire as you make adjustments to course. It's really cool.
You know, I know it's supposed to be modeled after the spaceship, right?
The space shuttle, yes.
Every time I see it, all I can think of is an orca whale.
Why?
I can't.
Just the black
I
and
have
white?
no reason why,
Okay.
other
Well,
than black and white.
Say we're about
Club
to
versus
see
club actions could potentially happen here.
Scott can turn out, but not in time. Yep, that gets him spotted. But, you know, there's not a lot of backup for Team Det.
I'm gonna go with there's no backup for Team Elite Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, maybe the Vermont could shoot something, but the San Martin definitely
I'll tell you.
would have to lob shells over at the Salem. That is probably not spotted.
You know, I was expecting Elite Delta to take a lot more damage compared to Scott, but take a look. He actually technically won the trade, even though he was by himself.
Well,
And ZGR had friends shooting with him.
I mean, quite frankly, there is the difference between the ledge mod and non-ledge mod club.
Yeah,
That
rate of
is the
fire.
difference. Yeah.
And for some odd reason, Scott's getting himself detected again. Oh, Vermont, so close.
I mean, this is why when you see the club and clan battles, you know it's ledge mod. You know, you have to survive the initial gank squad. But after that, like, you know, you can potentially actually 1v1 a club because it's ledge mod. He doesn't have that DPM that he would normally have.
Right. Right. And usually if you're going to see a club with a unique upgrade, you're going to see, especially in COTS, you're going to see another Kleber or like a Marceau or something right behind him.
He will have backup.
Yeah.
But, it probably won't be a Vermont, though, because, you know, waiting a week and a half for shells to reload could be, oh, I'm dead.
Well, also just raw speed and positioning is just not fast enough to keep up.
What?
But this tournament's a little
different.
different.
Vermont is slow?
Yes.
That's why you need the COTS camo, guys. Ooh, looks like he lost a rare turret, incapacitated.
Oh, noes. The horror.
Well, you better get some baguettes and butter on that thing.
I just like the Vermonts that are just staring at each other angrily right now. Wow. Okay. Hey, YOLOK defeated the Orgs.
Well, it's about time the organizers lost.
Right?
Knowing the
Seriously.
rules.
San
Just because
Martin,
they wrote them.
right? San Martin is in a really nice position to punish the Salem's broadside.
Oh my god, San Martin can do damage.
Yeah, he's doing damage, everyone. I want to know what's going to happen with Alvi, though, because he's parked himself into this little corner. He's probably going to get rushed by the Kleber in a moment.
You know, here's the funny thing. You can actually just go right in front of him. You don't have to go around and hope his turrets aren't looking.
Yeah, exactly. There's the engine boost.
More importantly, we need the Vermont to shoot. He might actually be reloaded.
And there's the spot. Is the Vermont ready? Not yet. And there's the kill. And of course it's going to be a trade. Very good kill on the side of Kleber. ZGR.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
looks like we're going to have a standoff with the San Martin and Salem next.
Possibly. I mean, San Martin obviously has to be careful not to let the Vermont punch him out. There's a radar to detect him. Now, we've been talking, but we always talk about this. When it comes to Salem has a choice between radar and hydro. And honestly, I'd recommend hydro, especially in like this kind of environment. It's so much more important to know if you're going to be charged by something, you know, where torps are, that sort of thing. Because the hydro lasts a lot longer, of course, than the radar. Profile. Congratulations on the win.
What? You mean the San Martin's going to be able to keep the Salem spotted while the Salem's radar that now just went down can no longer spot the San Martin?
Yes, exactly. And soon he might even spot the Vermont. Oh, now the Kleber did it for him anyways. So here's the predicament, right? Det has both A and C caps. And I don't see an easy way for ZGR to go and get either of them in their current positioning. And also you've got Elite Delta's Kleber with AP reload boostering the Salem. If I'm Amish, I'm just going to go forward and pow this guy on the broadside, and then I'm going to Wrath of Khan the Vermont, which means the Vermont's going to just keep circling around the island with me. Let's see.
Well, I don't know if circling the island or the island circling the Vermont.
And fired a little bit too early there, Amish. That's okay. If I was Amish, I would have fired the first two and then, you know, like click and click. But you can see the reload and the heal.
That hit actually from the Des Moines is big.
From the Salem, you mean? Yes.
Yeah, Salem. I mean, I agree with you with the, but like put hydro on.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not in this for the long haul. You're in this for the short haul. And if you got to do a long haul, you don't want to be rushed.
Mm-hmm. So Elite's trying to farm with HE, get some damage on, maybe get the DCP down. Looked like that was AP actually he was shooting just now. Which makes sense. You get one fire and then you want to disincentivize them from DCPing, right? Because everybody knows you don't DCP one fire.
Well, they're still in firm control of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly not caring about apples and or chocolate.
Yep. This is actually a really good opportunity for Elite Delta to jump in, but he doesn't need to. That's the thing. He can just chill.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, you're the Vermont. Who do you want to be rushed by? The club or the San Martin? Like, both options kind of stink.
All right.
Well, Vermont back on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that play because now the Vermont is once again just sailing around trying to find somebody to shoot. Nobody wants to give him the easy shot, so I have a feeling this might be the first battle that goes until the point out, which is in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
I think the Vermont is letting
has-
them know that, hey,
Yes.
please, can we move on?
The Vermont is conceding. He knows there's no way that they can turn this around. Now the question is,
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
could it be a trap? Could they say, GG's fine, you win, we concede? Lure Elite Delta out, blast him. I mean, I think they'd still lose on time anyway. But it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a thing, like even if he eats the club, they only have one cop, and like once the Vermont goes to either apples or chocolate, Sam Martin just takes B.
Right. Well,
Oh my God, they saw this in COTS.
they saw this in COTS, everybody.
The Vermont side. He cannot
All the
survive. I saw this in
splashes.
COTS.
All the splashes. I'm taking so many death picks right now.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
good sportsmanship on those guys being like, yeah, but game's over.
Right, right. I agree. I agree. Well, let's get out of there.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my favorite pastime, making fun out of many in his stream.
Is he streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is. Does he have a delay on?
Their games don't matter. So why do you need a delay?
That is true. And he is blocking the minimap anyway. All right. Well, let's get out of here. And it's going to take a few minutes to get the next round sorted. Look at that, YOLOK in first place now. Who'd have thunk it?
YOLOK?
Well, so we've seen debt twice. So if we can avoid them in the future, I think we should, right? Just so that we can try to cover as many different teams as possible. Hello, Dunpeel. How you doing? Oh, I need to hit a commercial break. Forgot about that. Get that out of the way. Okay. Okay, let's see. Next round has been sorted. Okay, what do we want to see next? We're done with debt, if we can help it. Do you want to catch a game with the orgs?
I mean, if they asked you not to, I think it would just be courteous not to. Because I don't...
Go ahead.
I don't remember seeing Navy Gaming.
We did NGA once already.
Okay.
Against YOLOK 1. All of these we've done once before, except for Alia Pujo. We also haven't done anchor management.
So let's anchor management.
Let's do anchor management, yeah. Okay. So anchor versus it's YOLO Kraken 1.
And the room's up.
I can't write. Okay. You said the room is up?
Yes, sir.
All right. Maruk, I haven't had time to put all the information in. Here we go. But what I can do is I can copy and paste just as easily.
Isn't Lord Maruk supposed to be in a training room waiting for this with me?
Okay. I have to set up the thing here, so that's one. There's anchor. Bam. Okay. So this is going to be round 5. We're doing okay on timing. We got 3 rounds to do. Hour and a half, 9:30. Probably be done before that. We'll see. Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You guys having fun? That's a good question. Depending on timing, maybe I can do some of these, a different game or something after this. We'll see. Do you think Kleber is going to get banned next week? That's all. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't think they will ban it, but it's a possibility. Where are the ban shifts for this second today? Up to 2, if any, and you can only have 1 Kleber. We'll see. In the meantime.
Well, I mean, I think it's interesting that they banned every good secondary ship. Schlieffen, Levitard.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of interesting they banned a Colombo.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me with the unique upgrade. Colombo, just silly. All right, we got a game.
Well, this is a strategy. Jesus. Okay, then.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Just
All right,
have
ladies
another
and gentlemen.
cigarette.
Here we have YOLOK 1 versus Anchor is their name. I don't know if there's a full name to it or not. I should look that up. Anchor Management. So, Yellow Kraken 1 has an Ohio, a Des Memes, it's Maruk, and 53 Foot Slalom in the Daring once again. So no difference in their lineup. Now, we have not seen these guys play yet in this tournament. Tell us about Anchor.
Anchor has brought a unique upgrade gearing, a Marceau, and a Shimmy. Shimmy's all torpedoes. Marceau's all about the pew pew, and I guess Gearing's about the smoke. So I would assume they're going to put a Marceau in the Gearing smoke.
That would make a lot of sense, and then you've got the Shimakaze to spot, warp things, whatever. It's an interesting concept, though. Hello, Wyatt. We'll have to see how they play it out.
All right, now hopefully Lord or the DM goes nowhere near my destroyers. But I have a feeling if that Ohio gets spotted, we're going to see a lot of shells going flying that way, and a DM moving very quickly to radar.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess, thank God, he's got the unique upgrade, so he can get up to speed quickly. Sad thing is, Des Moines still not that fast.
Right. Now, Maruk does have radar coverage of everything.
I'm shocked and appalled.
Kind of weird, though, to see a Shimakaze behind the Marceau gearing instead of,
Well, he had a bad spawn. Like, these guys are kind of still set up the way they spawned. You know, which stinks, because, you know, the Shimmy's got the longest distance to travel. Well, this is going to be an interesting fight, because they definitely have to kill the Des Moines as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. Some guest
They
shots.
have to know where they're at now.
Yeah, that was interesting. Lucas with some... Yeah, whatever. Pretty impressive he connected.
Well, I mean, it's got to be from the Daring's RPF. Like, hey, they're over here. Like, he has nowhere else.
Yeah. Well, Maruk's Hydro catches the Shimakaze.
Good use of using the Hydro first and not the radar.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen the Marceau. They haven't spotted the gearing yet. So, now they know where two of the destroyers are.
Question is, can they kill a DD before they're able to get off the YOLO rush? There's the radar.
Yep.
They know where everything's at.
Yep.
That was probably just to find the gearing.
I mean, this is just a positioning battle at this point, and Fox is just coming out and saying, all right, well, let's just go. But his buddies haven't gotten the memo yet, so he's going by himself.
It's just like a random battle.
Just like a random battle.
Everybody go one at a time, please. You'll have your turn of being shot and killed.
Yes, everybody push once together, and only the leader runs out. I like the use of smoke from Slalom there on his Lucas's Ohio.
It was a nice job by Undertaker not to screw over the gearing torps.
Yes.
But
And
sadly, the Des Moines is still alive somehow. It's almost like torping a bow target is not easy to kill.
yeah, it kind of feels bad, doesn't it? That's 2 quick, easy kills, and that's gonna pretty much do it for this game.
Well, the Des Moines is gonna dodge these torps too.
Dodge the torpedoes. Oh my god, Puddin'.
Well, it looks like the Ohio. Well, I don't know. Unless the Marcellus stops and starts backing up.
I mean, just end it.
See, I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to reverse for the Des Moines.
At that point, you might as well go forward for the Ohio. I mean, who cares?
I mean, the Ohio just shot.
Ah,
I mean, he's letting the fire burn.
yeah.
You know, he's clearly got a DCP. So, yeah, he was just reversing for the Des Moines.
Well, that does it.
And now he's sinking for the Des Moines.
That's right. That's right. It's
Well,
going to be a
Team
very...
Bravo's strategy of all destroyers didn't pan out as we expected it. But the results were
Hey,
not even contested.
Puddin', it's our first official Wargaming blowout.
I think that was a double blowout because he zeroed him out too. This is
Mhm.
horrible.
All right.
Absolutely
Well,
unacceptable.
right. Let's get out
Ooh,
of
now
here.
I get to watch all the torpedoes miss again.
Oh yeah, you're watching from 2 minutes. I could do that too. Can you stream the rest of our matches? They're the only ones that we win. Right? Only if you're Team Bravo. That's great. Let me get a commercial break going here.
Oh. You know, it would have been interesting to see this play out if there wasn't a Des Moines that literally caught everything.
Mm-hmm. Be very different.
You know what I'm surprised we really haven't seen, to be honest, is a Moskva.
Mm-hmm. She might be on the banned list. She's Cole, so...
It's not unattainable.
Right, that's what I mean. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Fronting went offline.
Okay. Gonna take a few minutes to get round 6 squared away. All right. Chat, are you guys enjoying the coverage so far? Puddin', what do you think of the tournament so far? Do you wish that you were playing in it?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, it's quick, it's fast. It seems to be ironically well organized. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the band ships. They just made it real simple.
Mm-hmm.
This and anything unattainable. I'm waiting for the tournament that says tech tree only.
That would be nice.
Then you could just go with, a short band list.
Wasn't that the Tech Tree Rumble tournament? I missed it because of I think I was traveling then, but yeah.
I mean, if you didn't cast it, I didn't care about it.
Or was that the one that was canceled? One of the tournaments was canceled.
I think it was canceled.
Maybe that's the one.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what next week brings because obviously they're doing this next week also.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out about this tournament an hour and a half ago, if that.
You found out about this tournament, yeah.
However long ago it was.
Let's see. I messaged you at 6:06 p.m.
Yeah, so 2 hours ago.
Exactly 2 hours ago, you found out about this tournament. I knew about the tournament. I knew about the tournament a few days ago, but I said, "Are streamers allowed to cast?" And Minnie's response was, "If you want, but there's no codes, and we're not going to do anything to assist you." And then there's nothing specific that we can give you either. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess I won't be casting it then. Also, most of the time when I do tournaments, I rarely ever do tournaments during NA time period. You know what I mean? Like, this. Like, we're always stuck getting up at butt early o'clock in the morning because it's EU's favorite time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll thank God. But I mean, ironically, just got dropped. But I mean, so far I kind of like the tournament. It's not been stagnant or stale, which is nice.
Hello, Maruk. I agree.
But I mean, like the tournament, I'm actually looking forward to just because it is so different. Is the faction tournament? Like, I'm really, really interested to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I'm very much excited about that.
I mean, not to poop on a tournament, but this brawls in a tournament form. You see how it plays out. It's quick, it's fast.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I get to make fun out of Minnie, which is always a positive in my book.
It's not a. It's nice because it's a very casual tournament. You can be more relaxed. You ran 2 teams in Tech Tree Rumble? Okay, so maybe it was a different... there was one tournament that they were readying up and then they just canceled it. And then there was another one that I missed. So that must have been Tech Tree Rumble that I missed because of vacation or whatever. I think that's when I was visiting my dad in January. And then there's another one in June.
But I mean, I think like the funniest thing is what the biggest setup we've ever seen so far in most of these games is they send a club off by itself somewhere quickly. Like,
yeah,
that's the biggest setup.
So they have a list of banned ships followed by a list of playable ships. Moskva is on the list of playable ships.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I am too. Moskva's a great ship for this kind of a setup. I mean,
it's not like it's radar would touch. Yes, the map.
Mm-hmm.
Which is up.
Which is very handy. All right, let's see. What do we got for Group 6? Start time at 13, so 4 minutes.
Now, who stated they're giving me 1,000 dubs so we can stream only them?
That was 53 foot slalom. Because they win the games that we cover.
And I'm joking, by the way. Nobody's giving me any dubs. I have plenty.
I think I want to go for YOLOK, the other YOLOK, versus AKF whatever Alia. I think I want to go for that one if that's all right with you, because we haven't seen Alia yet. So
That's
that
fine.
would be regular YOLOK and then AKFC. Just wait for them to set it up. And we'll go in and say hello. Okay, still looking. Ah, there it is. The cancel one is the one that you won? There you go. Okay. We have AKFC. And AKFC is Alia Pujo Fan Club, whatever that. I have no idea who that is, and I don't know if I want to Google it.
Don't.
Do you know what it is?
It's got to be Weeb related.
I mean, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. But this will be a good competitive game because YOLOK is currently in second and Alia is in third. That should be good. All right. 20 minutes till the next commercial break. We're supposed to start in 2 minutes. Game's 15. I'm going to do a commercial break now just to be safe. And then after this, we just have one more to go. So we should definitely be done by 9, you think, huh?
Only one more to go?
One more round after this. Yeah, there's 7 rounds. This is round 6. Yeah.
All right, we need to get the render bot working again so we can extend this tournament to 4 hours.
Oh, good call. Good call. We do have access to some of those replay files, so we could always do a rewatch.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get accused of stealing strategies. Sorry, guys,
All
that
right.
joke is staying on the inside.
Oh, it's way on the inside, but damn, is it funny, huh? I still couldn't believe that.
Please. Publicly accessible Discord. Don't do it.
Time for gaming, they say in the training room. Yeah, it is. Definitely time for gaming.
Well, I guess it's better to be time for gaming than time for pooping.
I mean, gaming, pooping. How about the big
Well,
brain
actually, you
of...
could do both of those at the same time now. Hold on, I got my phone.
Bingo! Do you remember when Battlefield 4 came out and they had the commander mode with the tablet?
Oh my god, that was so stupid.
The memes just wrote themselves of people sitting on the toilet playing Battlefield from a tablet. You gotta know people did that. Oh my god. Alright, well, game hath begun. So let's go.
All right, let's see if we have a game that actually ends because somebody kept out. I highly doubt it's going to be this one.
No, I don't think so. All right. So this is round 6 of 7. And this is YOLOK main, not YOLOK 1. Very confusing there. And they're up against AKFC. YOLOK. Should we call them Prime? YOLOK Prime? That's kind of fun, isn't it?
I don't know.
The
How to get
Primes
yelled
have...
at?
It's like a Transformers thing, you know? It's like... Anyway, so they got a Kleber unique upgrade without a flag. Look at that. Now you can make fun of Jaybird. Redonk in the Nevsky. We saw him play that before and die. And then there's Gangit Kaini in an incomparable. What? Okay. And tell us about Team Bravo.
Team Bravo, we have a club driven by a battleship Nagato without a flag, built for pew pew. So both clubs we get to point and laugh at. Audi is in a Poison, not full secondary build. Interesting. Why would you take main? I don't. Whatever. And then we have our first Stalingrad for the sighting today.
Yeah. Both outnumbered and reload. Okay.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's not horrible because one of those will be on all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, of course, if I hit the Alt key, you can see just how much a circle of nope is from the radar. Like, he can already cover the B-cap, so I wouldn't be surprised if the radar comes up in a sec here. Hey, look, there's the radar! And they know now that Jaybird is running unique upgrade in his Kleber. Because Nagato was detected.
Well, I mean, the other interesting thing is Nevsky hasn't used his radar yet, so once club goes dark, I wonder what Nevsky's going to do.
Well, Nagato's shooting him, so he's not going to go dark anytime soon. What I find fascinating, though, is that Jaybird actually had the opportunity to just go and YOLO the Stalingrad. He didn't. Is he going to do it now? That's true. Brent Y pointing out in chat, putting that you can use a Steam Deck to play just about anything you want while on the toilet.
But he said about, which means there are excluded games.
I gotta ask, what is Redonk doing in the Nevsky? Because this is a kite-away ship, and he's caught bow in.
Well, I mean, I think that's just the thing of where people don't like to make the gamer turn, and I kind of don't blame them, but I mean, it's like, do make the gamer turn and pray to God. You know, because this is not going to like end well just being bow in.
Oof.
Oh, look, it didn't end well.
Yeah. Yep, and I really, why? Jaybird, why? Like,
I mean, I kind of agreed. Maybe he should have wanted to just yank the Stalingrad. But, I mean, at the same time, Nevsky had plenty of time to just turn and kite it. You know, take your hit, go to the back, heal up, come back. Like, you're still going to be close enough to where the club can't touch B. Right? Due to where the Stalingrad is positioned at. And what's the Poison going to do? Actually connect shells at range?
It just feels kind of, I mean, nice hit there on the Stalingrad, but like, okay, there's the radar to cover where the Kleber is. I'm just thinking, you know, if you've been detected and you know you're going to lose a good amount of hit points anyways because everybody can shoot at you and your team really can't do much to support you, then you might as well just, all right, hold my beer, you know, here I go.
Well, I mean, he could have sat there and thought, you know, Stalingrad's got like superb DPM. I probably won't make it. You know, with its 30-second reload.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused, right? Like, he had a really good opportunity to just go for it. And, you know, I mean, at worst, he's probably going to kill the Stalingrad, you know? I mean, unless he really flubs it up. And at best, he might even get a 2-for-1, get the Stalingrad and the Preußen.
I mean, now he kind of
But-
doesn't have a choice but to do it, but the President's Hydro is coming, which means you'll be spotted doing it.
Yes, but the Hydra's about to go down. But the thing is, for him to do it, you can see Battleship Nagato's Kleber in the position to prevent this, right? He's even pre-torping the channel, figuring, okay, Kleber is going to have to make, like you were saying, going to have to make something happen. And I'm still curious about this incomparable, too. Why bring an incomparable? Because the gun sounds fun when you shoot it?
Overmatch?
Overmatch.
Do I have to do another stream about Overmatch?
I think you need to do another stream about Overmatch. Because apparently everybody says Overmatch is the bee's knees. And then they watch as you take out the Montana, which Overmatch is not that much these days, comparatively.
Just dunk on
down
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's almost like plunging fire is the thing that nobody ever wants to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The Americans excel at plunging fire because they drop shells from the moon, sometimes Mars, possibly Venus.
But, like, what's Jaybird done this whole time? Like,
Well,
aside from that initial...
Well, I mean, okay, Jaybird's doing the most important thing is making sure nobody's disturbing the coral reefs, the dolphins are alive, and nobody's killed a whale yet.
And whales are important, especially if you've seen Star Trek 4. Got to make sure that the world doesn't die because whales are gone.
Listen, that took place in the 80s. We're way past the 80s. So apparently they got
Yes.
the whale. Now we can kill them all.
But we'll be back, right? Oh, nice torpedo hits at least on Addy. Womp womp.
Oh my god, you guys in your womp womp.
Womp womp.
But what, like realistically, womp womp is Jaybird's gameplay right now. Like, how many circles can you do? Like, are we doing NASCAR here?
Right? Go fast, turn left, right, and straight. All at the same time. And fire everything.
But he might have to go in for a pit real soon here. He's running out of fuel. Tires are low.
And there he goes. And here comes Preußen. And ouch. And death by AI gunners.
The best way to die.
If you're playing a Pan-American battleship, sure. Well, Team Bravo wins, and it's an official Wargaming blowout, Puddin.
Yes, it is.
Our second.
And they
of
zeroed
the
him
night.
out. That's a double blowout.
Yeah. Wow. All right, well, let's get out of battle. Puddin, we got one more to go.
One more. Who will the lucky winners be for one more?
I don't know. I do know I'm going to get a commercial break going while we sit here and wait. And, yeah, then we're going to have to see what we're going to do after this tournament. If I'm just going to hang it up, go spend some early time with the wife, or are we going to do an after party and play... I don't know if I want to start Manor Lords. I kind of like having a nice 3-hour session of Manor Lords, you know?
Oh, you have to because I mean you got Bob Jr., Bob Jr. Jr., and then Bob
I finished
Jr.
that game.
Jr.
That game is
Well,
over.
right, but yeah, but I have enough points to where we're gonna have your town is gonna be called Bob. It's just everybody's Bob.
I need to make a new redemption, a more expensive redemption for
No,
animal.
cheaper.
No. It has to be more expensive because there's fewer animals, right? So it needs to be more expensive for, like ox, to name them. I think you can name them, and then also has to be like really expensive to name a city. Actually, you know what I should do is I should go. Maybe I should reserve those for people who sub. That's what I'll do. I'll reserve it for people who sub, like what I used to do for Civ 6.
Hmm. Well, apparently Chad is now arguing about what device I should use while I'm pooping to play World of Warships.
Yes, this is the most important question of the night. In stream, play a game.
I would recommend spending some quality time with the wife after all the dirty water.
What do you mean all the dirty water?
Well, apparently you said you were dragging butt today because of all the
No, it wasn't really that.
excitement.
It wasn't really that.
Somebody snoring again. I'm gonna point fingers.
You know what? If I do the after party, I think I'll still play Manor Lords because we can get the game set up. Yeah, we'll still do that. Okay, I'm gonna put up. I'll put this up for a 10-minute poll. So if you're tuning in over on YouTube or Kick, there's a poll going on my Twitch channel. I can't unfortunately get your guys' inputs. Okay. But if you are watching on Twitch, you should see now a poll up for what you want me to do when the tournament is over. I can go do some Mana Lords, or I can just hang it up. Round 7. Starts at 31. Oh yeah, we'll definitely finish this in time then. Who's in first? Detonation, Dummies, and Lone. We saw Lone at the beginning. And we already covered NGA once before. They're quite low on this one. I thought to it, you're funny. What happens when you're a subscriber, right? You don't see ads. It's amazing. I'm thinking... where's ZGR? Ah, they're in 6th place. Alia is in 2nd. Detonation Dummies. Why don't we see the detonation? Did we already? No, we already did them twice. We can't do them again. Okay, so we'll do. Let's
Why don't we just do Team 1 and Hunt?
Well, we already covered Team 1 a couple times, so that's why I'm thinking. If we do AKFC,
right? But I mean,
DGR.
Team 1's big fans of us. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
ask for our autographs next.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's important to consider.
Who did you want to do?
They're not up yet. It's AKFC is, I don't know, the fans, somebody's fans. The Koju, there you go. Alia Koju Club versus ZGR.
Okay.
How is it still Putin's birthday? Happy birthday, Putin.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was your
March is
birthday.
over. March is over.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I accidentally let it slip when the birthday was, the month.
Mm-hmm.
Because poor Zelda was all, like, completely so sick all of February. So I said, well, March has got to be better. You won't be sick, and it's my birthday. So you'll be fine. Ironically, she was. And the March ended. Now she's getting sick again.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Poor girl gets sick a lot, huh?
sadly, yes.
Okay, so
Surprised
the
they haven't
only
named a
team,
disease after her yet.
the only teams that we haven't caught twice are Hunt, Lone, NGA, and Anchor. And obviously we haven't covered the orgs at all, which is fine. Take the excuse to get away from us lot. I mean, honestly, I don't mind gaming either. So it's really up to you guys, chat. And I'm serious about that. Like, I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. It's fine. I was actually looking forward to doing Manor Lords tonight, and then they're like, hey, we got the tournament. I'm like, oh, God. All right, well, let's do it. Speaking of let's do it, I need to update
Grant
the
already
thing.
told Zelda the exact day. Like, I cut my word on that part. I already told
You never
her.
told me
You
the
can ask
day.
her. Why do you need to know?
I mean,
It's just another day. I mean, unless they're gonna send me some cigarettes, then hell yeah.
that's what my dad says every time it's his birthday. Just another day. I'm like, well, at some point, that'll be it.
It is.
All right, so let's take a look at the next game, our last round for the evening. And this is going to be AKFC versus ZGR. Yes, this is actually Puddin. No, that's not the Puddin cam. Well, yes, it is. Anyway, so we got Kleber missing a flag. Henri this time for D Squarius. And a Preußen for Addy. All right. Tell us about ZGR, sir.
Well, I hope you're all sitting down because we haven't seen this lineup at all today. A unique upgrade club. A radar Salem. Bring Hydro next time, please. And the Vermont with the fake Vermont. No cost
fake
camo.
Vermont.
You're not a real Vermont. We're not even going to look at you anymore.
Now this is, I'm pretty sure we saw this team, ZGR, on this map in round 4
we did,
against
and I-
Det.
I can't even remember who won.
I can't tell you. The games have been so fast, it's really difficult to remember. I could look it up quickly enough.
I think that won.
Yes, Detonation Dummies won. And they were the North spawn. Zelda's health issues have health issues. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. Look at Addy already running Hydro, just sussing out that Kleber charge.
I mean, I don't blame him because it just allows him to just keep Wing like a madman.
Yeah.
Right? Like, in all honesty, is what you want to do against the Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see a Salem and Henry fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vermont was kind enough to go broadside for Addy. Punish him harder for not even Cot's camo.
Didn't really take that much damage, huh?
No. But Club now in Hydro range of the Preußen.
Wolf. Yeah. Pleb's going for
There's the reload that is the Preußen, at least.
it. He's going for it.
I don't blame him.
Exactly, Wyatt. It's a special day.
What?
Gotta get those torps off. He got them off. Will they collide? Will they hit?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes.
Is it enough, though?
They
I don't
do
think
not
so.
kill,
Nope.
unless Vermont shells are in right now.
They are. Oh, 40! Oh, my God. 40 hit points.
Well, it's 39 more than he needed.
Ah, man, you know he's swearing up a storm right now. Meanwhile,
Wow, you mean to tell me if the Vermont actually shot all of its shells, it would have killed the Preußen?
oh, it only fired the front two.
Three turrets.
Yeah, he's cursing. This is not necessarily just for fun tournament. This is a thing Wargaming wants to make more common. A ram
Wonder
is
what's
perfectly
gonna happen
fine
here.
Yeah, a ram is perfectly fine for. Yep, for AKFC.
Why didn't you just use the torps?
Honestly, two reasons. One, make sure that you don't screw it up and die and lose the, drive-by. And two, to drive home that we're gonna win.
So it was a flex moment.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Eddie's just going to drive off the map.
of course. He's got a second heal up. That's all he needs. He'll be fine.
Vermont can still smash you for 20K. I mean, I've done it in the non-overmatching Montana
Mm-hmm.
to, German battleships because, you just don't aim for a citadel.
I'm just confirming that we are done after this round with Oceanless. Wow. End the stream. You guys want me to end the stream when this is done? Okay.
Well, mainly Hujam contributed 4,000 channel points.
Yep. He wanted those extra
So-
Chicago-style votes.
It's all point and yell at Hujam. There are no such tournaments that are just for fun. These are all dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
The fate of the world matters. And these tournaments decide it. Well, I mean, this is going to be a really boring.
Yeah. So the poll results were 8 votes to 9. Wow.
Okay, I get it. You got all 3 caps. You controlled everything. Like, in all honesty, why didn't you just send a club to just go yeet the Vermont?
I mean, it's at the very least, it's good practice. Eddie actually started a fire on the Vermont. He just shot where the Vermont was last located.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. Like, ironically, he knows he's not going to get near these guys fast enough, and the club can just, the club's just faster. So just sit there and wait for it.
Yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, you can see Battleship is, practicing trying to set multiple fires on targets. Oh no, the Vermont lost a turret. It's incapacitated. Whatever shall he do?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I wonder if he just like alt-tabbed out or something. Like...
I mean, at least the club is starting fires, so to heat the water around the ship, so the sailors don't have to jump in cold ocean water. It'll be nice and warm for them, right? Like if that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time with the wife is important. So I just brought her up. I'm gonna ask her, but before I do that, we have to give credit where it's due. Of course, congratulations goes to AKFC for that win. Not an official Wargaming blowout, though. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. All right, let's get out of this to the out of battle screen. So what I'll do, since the vote was this close, I'll check with the wife and I'll ask her to decide what we do. Okay? So just need a moment and we'll figure out what's gonna happen.
Did you hear that, Hujam? Your votes didn't mean anything.
All right. Well, chat. My wife has accepted your gracious invitation to force me to spend more time with her. So
I'm
I will.
shocked.
I'm shocked as well. She looked at her watch and she's like, "Wait a minute, you're done already?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Now, what she wants me to do is she wants me to go downstairs, spend some time with her, and also work with my normal job, because tomorrow I am going to be rebuilding this PC. For those of you guys who haven't been following everything that's been going on with me, on Saturday I went to Micro Center. I actually got to meet the Who Jam in person. That was kind of fun. And I bought a whole bunch of PC parts. I've got a new power supply. I've bought a motherboard, processor, and RAM combo. I'm going from an Intel i9 9900K processor to an AMD 9900X processor. So I'm going from 9900K to 9900X. How funny is that? I don't know. You're all supposed
I
to
have no
laugh.
idea.
Anyway, I just think it's kind of fun, the irony. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And what I've set up is I'm going to try to stream it from the rerun channel. Exactly. The wife should have the final vote. Right. So I'm going to stream the PC rebuild from the rerun channel. So if you want to check that out, it'll be tomorrow around noontime central. I don't know. I'll try to put a note out in the Discord to let people know about that. If you're not in my Discord, feel free to join it if you would like. There's some good people there. And then there's Grunty. So love you, Grunty. But anyways, hey, Hoodank. So that's the plan for tomorrow, is to build the PC. So because I'm going to be doing that, I will be losing time that I could be working. So she wants me to work to make up for that. So I'll be spending time with her and working and getting a couple hours in, I guess. So that works for me. Puddin', thank you very much for tuning in. Now, guys, there will be another, or not tuning in, thank you for helping me with this, co-casting. So there will be another tournament evening for the test, and that will be on Friday, April 18th. I have to get permission from the wife to cast that stream, but I will tell you guys that tonight being done early is probably going to make her more comfortable with me streaming on Friday the 18th. So, just putting that out there.
Tell her I'll be with you. That always works.
Well, yes, and so obviously you and I will have to talk, make sure you're cool with doing that, and could schedule it accordingly. But it should be perfectly fine. Yeah, we should be well set. So hopefully you guys can make that. It's going to be 5 versus 5 on Friday. Different maps too. Fault Line, Neighbors, Haven, and like I said, 5 versus 5. So you can see the rules right there. It's going to be interesting. Nice thing is I've got most everything set up already. So there's that. Are there any prizes for tonight? Prize reward per player. Top finishers are awarded steel for finishing 1st through 4th. Okay. And then winning team gets a silver ray destruction effect. Oh. And then runner-up gets a red ray. So who's the winner? Who's the winner? Refresh. The detonation dummies. And then after that, Alia Kujo. And then the orcs came in 3rd. So I would imagine that the third place prize goes to Lone. And then the 4th place prize goes to YOLOK. I'm imagining that's what they're going to do for that. So, awesome. All right. Well, Puddin', anything else before we hang it up?
Nope.
Alrighty then. As always, huge thank you for helping out with the tournament and everything like that.
Who are you gonna raid?
Huh?
Who are you gonna raid?
I don't know. I was thinking I might just raid the rerun to get it over with.
Have you raided Highfire or Sown lately?
I have raided Sown lately. I have not raided Highfire lately. So I could raid him. John the Ruthless is up too. I've never raided John the Ruthless. Maybe I should raid John.
Well, yeah, there's a good idea.
All right, well, raid John. I met John the Ruthless in real life, at the CC Summit. Really nice guy. Completely did not expect him to look how he is, but that was fun.
Like a
We all
Colbert?
need- I'm sorry?
Does he look like a Colbert?
No.
Oh.
No, but if you look hard enough at the picture, the group photo and stuff like that, you look for like the nerdiest of nerds. That's him.
That would be you.
Oh, I'm not that much of a nerd these days.
These days.
These days. I was a bigger nerd in the past, believe it or not. Now I just stream and work. I don't have the time to be a nerd anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm like an old nerd.
Anyway. Chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. You guys have a great night. We're going to raid out to John the Ruthless as soon as things catch up and we can see that popping up. You're going to see a few... I can't put those in. I'm going to put a few messages in chat. If you want to support me by clicking those links, please consider doing so. It really does help a lot. Appreciate you all. Hopefully some of you guys can tune in for tomorrow's PC building thing on the Rerun channel. And my next Warship stream will be on Friday, this Friday. We Warships, plus I'm going to be doing a sponsorship. It will be Hero Wars again. And yeah, more ranked speedrun or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Let me go to the outro then.